name is Villarosa, and today let's talk about the one of the famous world literature, the Divine Comedy. But before we start, I have a question for you first. If you had a chance to see the possible consequences of your choices before making them, would you make different decision? Why and why not? And have you ever made a decisions that seemed right at the moment, but later you realize that it leads in the wrong direction? What did you learn from it? Now, do you believe that every action has its consequences? Now, let's talk about the Divine Comedy. But before we begin talking about the Divine Comedy, let's tackle first, or let's all know first, the author of this literature. Let us get to know the author of the Divine Comedy. It was written by Dante Alighieri. He was an Italian poet, writer, and philosopher born in Florence, Italy in 1265 years. He is widely recognized as the father of Italian language because he wrote the Divine Comedy in the Italian vernacular instead of Latin, making literature more accessible to ordinary people. And Dante lived during a time of a political conflict and was eventually exiled from his hometown, experience that greatly influenced his writing. Through the Divine Comedy, he explored themes and of sin, justice, forgiveness, hope, and redemption, and creating the masterpiece that continues to inspire readers around the world more than 700 years later. Now, let's have the literature review about the Divine Comedy. The Divine Comedy is an epic poem written by in the early 14th century. It is considered one of the greatest works of the world literature because it explores the journey of human soul toward God, toward God while teaching timeless lessons about morality, justice, hope, and redemption. The poem is divided into three parts. We have the Inferno or Hell, we have the Purgatorio or Purgatory, and the Paradiso or the Heaven. And the story begins with Dante finding himself lost in the forest or in the dark forest, symbolizing confusion, sin, and the struggles that people experience in life. Unable to find the right path, he is guided by the Roman poet named Virgil, and who also represents human wisdom and reason. Together, they travel through hell, where sinners received punishments that reflect the wrongs they committed during their lives. This part of the poem, every action emphasizes that every action has its own consequences, and that people are responsible for the choices that they make. After leaving hell, Dante and Virgil climb the mountain of Purgatory. Unlike hell, Purgatory is a place of hope where souls willingly undergo purification to prepare themselves for heaven. Here, Dante learns that a people can change, seek forgiveness, and grow into a better individuals. These sections highlights the importance of repentance, perseverance, humility, and self-improvement. In the final part, we have the Paradiso. Dante is guided by Beatrice, who symbolizes the divine love and faith as they journey through the heavens. And Dante encounters souls who lived lives of virtue and devotion. he gains a deeper understanding of God's justice, wisdom, and unconditional love. The poem ends with Dante achieving a God or a vision of God, representing a spiritual fulfillment and the ultimate goal of every person's journey. One of the greatest strengths of the Divine Comedy is its use of symbolism. The dark forest represents life's confusion. Virgil symbolizes the reason, and Beatrice represents the faith and a divine love, and the journey itself reflects every person's search for truth, purpose, and salvation. Although written centuries ago, its themes remains relevant because people today continue to face temptation, make difficult choices, experience failure, seek forgiveness, and strive to become better individuals. And overall, the Divine Comedy is more than a story about the afterlife. It is a powerful reflection on human life, showing that everyone faces challenges and mistakes, but through wisdom, faith, and perseverance, it is possible to overcome hardships and grow into a better person. Its enduring message encouraging readers to take responsibility for their actions, value compassion and justice, and never lose hope even during life's darkest moments. And before I end this review, I want to remind you that every choice you make today will shape the future you create you create after graduation. So choose with wisdom and integrity. Feeling uncertain about the future is normal, but perseverance, continuous learning, and faith in yourself will help you to find the right path. Thank you so much for listening. That's all.